Thanks,
Okay,
Indiana.
student football players head back to the field very soon to prepare for the upcoming season.
Joining us to discuss how parents and coaches can work together to keep student athletes healthy is Baylor Scott and White orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Gregory Sprowls. And Dr. Sprowls, first, what are the common causes of sports injuries in football?
Yeah, so at the beginning of the year, what we're really focusing on is making sure that the athletes are acclimated to the heat. So we're trying to prevent heat illnesses, dehydration, cramping, things like that. As the season goes along, we see things like shoulder injuries, dislocations, knee ligamentous injuries, strains and sprains, occasional fractures. And then throughout the year, we're always trying to identify head injuries and concussions and protect our players from really not having a chance to recover from those injuries.
You played football, doctor. We know you've got a very good perspective on it as well. So how can these injuries then be prevented? We know they all can't be, but we want to get ahead of some of them for sure.
Yeah, so I think it really all starts with diet and hydration. So specifically during two-a-days, making sure that we get a good breakfast in the morning, hydrate the night before, and then just monitoring throughout the day that we're constantly getting good fluid and electrolyte intake. For the joints, making sure that we have good mobility exercises, stretches, strengthening throughout the season is really paramount. And then for head injuries, it's really about technique. So tackling with your face mask up, not leading with the crown of the helmet, and then when there are symptoms, identifying those and getting that player out of the game to protect them.
Yeah, and it's important too for the players themselves to know what the symptoms of concussion were. My son got one last season. He's only 12. He was trying to stay tough, which I told him, don't do that. Let us know how you're feeling. So what are the symptoms of concussion?
Yeah, so it can be as subtle as just feeling a little groggy or not feeling like yourself, and it can be as stark as loss of consciousness or dizziness, memory loss, things like sensitivity to light, nausea, vomiting. These are all signs that you need to get checked out by the physician on the sideline and not ignore it. It's important not to tough it out when it's a concussion.
Absolutely, and we know that that nausea can strike up as well too. That's how I feel. Okay, how can parents ensure their children are prepared for the season? We want to get everybody ready. We got about a week or two here to get finalized.
Yeah, it's important not to show up the first day of fall camp and to have not been doing any kind of workout. So, doing some light endurance type work before the two-a-days begin is really important. Hydrating, focusing on eating really healthy the week leading up, and then just monitoring to make sure that we get good recovery from workouts, practices, and games throughout the year. And then, like we talked about earlier, identifying and being very vigilant for any concussion symptoms immediately after games, and then in the week between games as well.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Sprowls, for your visit today. We sure appreciate it. He was a star college quarterback. Do you know that?
I didn't know that, but I know it now. It looks like he's continuing a lot of good.
He's using his brain for really
That's
good
right.
stuff now is what he's doing. And those good hands. Thank you, Doctor. Appreciate that.